Hi everyone, I'm back. It's Wednesday, March the 25th, and this is our third session that I'm recording for our self-esteem program. This is initially was put together for our Buy Nothing group for families with the kids at home and all that good stuff. And if you're just catching me now, not a problem. You can jump in anytime, or you can go back to the channel. Be Your Best Self by Bella, and then start it in a sequential order if you wish. But again, not a problem. Well, it's a nice sunny day again. This is fabulous. I hope everybody gets out in the fresh air a little bit. Well, social distancing, of course. But get out and just, just be thankful. It's a sunny, bright day, and it looks like summer's going to come eventually. Okay, what are we going to do today? I think we're going to start with something called the I lack exercise. And I lack stands for something that means I am lovable and capable. Now, I just turned around and used my name tag sheet to do this poster. If you want to make a beautiful poster with these letters on it, that would be fabulous, and then you might be able to do what I do with it, okay? So get ready. Okay, so here comes my I lack story. Once upon a time, there was this 10-year-old girl or boy who got up in the morning and was feeling pretty darn good and getting ready to face their day. But the minute they got up and they looked outside, that sunny day was just not there. That's just how it feels sometimes when something like that can happen and you're disappointed. But our little girl or boy felt, okay, I can handle this. Go down to breakfast. And you know what they love for breakfast? They love Cocoa Puffs. Maybe that's because I like that. Or cinnamon toast. And they get to the cupboard. They got their plate ready, their bowl ready. They've got their spoon. They've got the milk. And little brother ate the last part of their favorite cereal. Another piece is ripped out. Another piece. This is not turning out to be a great day. Next on our stop with this person is looking for the favorite show on TV. And somebody was supposed to tape it last night, and somebody forgot to tape it last night, and it just doesn't exist for them. Oh, I hate that when that happens, don't you? Another strip off of my feeling good and lovable and capable. Just all these outside forces coming just to ruin my day. So sure enough, they just turn on the TV and see what's on live, and accidentally they got on the news channel rather than the kids channel or the Disney channel, and they heard yet another piece of news about this stupid virus. That's how I feel about the stupid virus. I think everybody else does too. So here we go, another day, maybe another few more days that we can't go back to school and see our friends and hug our friends and shake hands and just be with one another. But hey, we're all in the same boat together, and we're going to ride it out, and we're going to find a great shore to land this boat on and find a whole new peaceful land to be in. Anyway, enough about that. So as you can see, things that happen can affect your feelings of esteem. It can just tear away at the feelings of being lovable and capable. Just like that. But you know what? We can get those feelings back again. We have the power to. So what I want you to do, folks, is to find, again, a piece of paper, any kind of paper, and I want you to make a poster, sort of like what I did, even on your name tag if you want to, but just make one, and with your mom or dad or parents or brother or sister, Why don't you do the same thing I did? Think about all the things that disappointed you in the last couple of days and just start to rip it all apart like that. Okay? Now, here's the fun part. I want you to put it all back together. Let's build this and build it back together. Oh, well, this is going to be fun. So you've got all your pieces every which way. And we're going to get some tape. And we're going to put everything back together. And as we're putting it together, I just want you to think about all the things that make you feel happy. Things that nobody can take away from you and your feeling of happiness. And then we will just piece it all back together again. Okie doke. I'll come back with another thing for you in a minute. All right, I'm back. I hope some of you are back. Did you manage to find anything to put your self-esteem back in order? Seems to be my Scotch tape went for a walk, but I used masking tape instead, which turned out to be a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Looks like Band-Aids. So I managed to heal and Band-Aid myself back up. So that was the ILAC exercise. I am lovable and capable. Other ways to do this, years ago I was able to get puzzle pieces that were blank, and they were maybe about 4 by 6, smaller ones, and I had the girls draw a picture on those, or at least put the ILAC on it, acronym, and use that to get together, put it back together again and that sort of a thing. But I like doing it this way. It's kind of cool. Okay, next we're going to continue doing things regarding selfhood right now, more so, and we'll get into the other component a couple sessions in the future. At this moment, I'm not sure who's watching, and I'm not sure the ages, but I'm going to err on the side of thinking that they may be younger, and if I'm wrong, then let me know. Put something in the comments for me, and then I can adjust and create some more sessions for you of different age groups. Down in the future, maybe 2-3 weeks from now, I will do a dedicated one for teens and some serious topics about self-esteem and body image and the violence and control wheels and that sort of a thing. But I'll need your permission to talk about that with your teens and, and their permission, because some of that material can be a little triggering. Okay, enough of that. This is going to be showing up on your, if it hasn't already, this is the front page of just a few little fun things to do. A secret code at the bottom, unscrambling letters, and figuring out what that is. I love this stuff. When I was a kid, I still like it. Connect the dots, think good thoughts, and see what shows up in the dots. Okay, let's put it. Now, I will also post these. What's this one? Special and important. Okay, I'll have to read that through. Let me know how that one went. I've forgotten how to do that one. Does not matter. You show me. Okay. Oh, know what you do well, and in the big star. So this is a little bit more about confidence, but that's okay. It still describes who you are. So start thinking about all the things that you do well, and brag a little on yourself. Be proud. Absolutely. When you do not. Oh, be proud when you do your best. Okie doke. I can't read backwards anymore. I used to be able to. And the last one is self-esteem is important. Always remember this. You're special. You're talented. Be proud of yourself. So coloring sheets for folks. Fun little games or things for folks that would like that to play with. Any age is fine. I still like to color. Okay, I'll be back in a second with the next one. Time for therapy, everyone. Are you ready? This is called Post-it note therapy, and it was one of the most popular things that we did. At the time, I had a lovely donation of the Post-it notes from the good people here that make the Post-it notes. I can't remember their names. 3M. And so everyone got to go home with a couple of packs of these for their Post-it notes, but the parents got a letter of how to use the Post-it notes. So right now I'll demonstrate how we're going to do this. The history of the Post-it note was practiced by a parent from time to time, and I'm sure some of you do this, is write some pretty nice notes for your kids in the lunch in their lunches or wherever. But this was a note to her daughter in a different sort of a way. One day, Mom was in the daughter's room and discovered, stuck up behind the door, were hundreds of saved Post-it notes. This was the kinds of things that she would have put up for her daughter. Your bright smile this morning at the breakfast table really brightened your day. I noticed how you're able to stick to that really hard task and finished it without my help. Those sorts of things. We want to use Post-it notes that talk to their, more so in a positive light, in positive language, sentence structure, as and again, trying to, it's okay to say, yeah, you're beautiful, I love your dress, and all that sort of thing, because that's what we do all the time, and I have no issue with that. But I'd like to expand that as well to the actions that we do, and especially for girls. They traditionally have always been complimented on their looks and not so much their deeds. So, but that was back then. This is now. So anyway, as I was saying, Mom hadn't realized the impact of these special, simple messages of love that had on her daughter. So she also realized, well, this is the best part, that the last thing her daughter would see as she left her room every day would be this positive affirmation of how much she was loved and appreciated. What a wonderful way to begin each day. Everybody can do this in the family. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? So we're going to ask you to do some Post-it notes for your family, for the kids, for each other. I gave you a couple of great examples that I had already read. Your bright smile this morning really made my day to begin with. I like this one. I noticed, especially right now, everybody doing some homeschooling, I noticed that you were able to stick to that hard task without needing my help. Something like that, and finished it without needing my help. And then this is just a great one. I'm really proud of you just because of who you are. Okie doke. Now, I couldn't resist. I've got some Post-it notes I wrote. This is my silliness, and I had to get out of my system. But sarcasm, we can do that with adults, and we kind of get that. But I think sarcasm, for me, when I worked with children a long time, the age of sarcasm, I always said, was about age 10, where they sort of got that kind of humor. So I wouldn't use sarcasm, especially with the younger ones. However, I could not resist. So here's one. I see you got dressed today. Woohoo! How many people are in their pajamas right now? That's why I'm not going to pan this down too far. Okay, another. I appreciate you found and did not finish off my stash of chocolate. Again, funny. Maybe for the older kids, that would be good. But the last one I had, I noticed your little brother or little sister still alive. Thank you, we think. I notice on my my feeds or on my message page or Facebook page, a couple of you folks, grown-ups, are having fun and doing their name tags and sharing them. So I'd appreciate it if anybody wants to share that privately or publicly, any way that you would like. That would be kind of fun, especially with the Post-it notes that we find and that we are going to pass around. So if we do that and I get some of that feedback, I will, with your permission, share that tomorrow or the next day. Oh my gosh, the time goes fast in this. So we're coming up to the end, and I'm going to leave it with a really fun poem. I know many of you have seen this over the years, and some of you young ones haven't. But and I think it's been in poster form in different places. But it basically is All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. Okay, this is really appropriate for these days. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't your own. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. I'll add to that. Before anything and after everything. Wash those hands 20 seconds. Sing a song to yourself. Next one, flush. Really? Next one, warm cookies and cold milk are good for you, unless you're lactose intolerant. Next one, live a balanced life. Learn some, think some, draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day some. That's for everybody. That'd be kind of fun to do. Take a nap every afternoon. We retirees are very serious about this one. It's a necessity of life. The second last, when you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands when we're able to again, or if you can with your family right now, and stick together. And the last one, and one of my favorite, is be aware of wonder. So this is what it will look like when I post it. And if you enjoy it or copy it or want to put it in your rooms, I'm talking to the kids, that would be kind of neat. Maybe make up some more rules. That would be kind of fun. I'd love to hear that about what are the family rules or guidelines or recommendations. You call them what you want, but rules are a good thing. Okay. Well, today, again, it's a bright, sunny day. I'm going to try to get out for a walk at some point. And like yesterday, we'll end up with my favorite little Slay the Day. I hope you do.